Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today for our webinar. My name is Rebecca and I'm from the House Pro Client Success team here at House. For today's session, I'll be sharing tips about the importance of considering well-being in your projects with clients, as well as in your business strategy. The coronavirus pandemic has impacted every industry, including home renovation. Many people were forced to work from home, and more have shifted their focus towards their houses. The internet is full of decorating project images such as renovating homes, craft ideas, kitchen offices, gardens, and many other projects where people experience a moment of happiness and escape during this challenging time. Now, more than ever, it is important to have a place where we feel safe. That's why now you can hear more terms like well-being, neuroarchitecture, and honest homes. But are those terms new? No, they aren't. What's happening is that before they were not so relevant, and now you can hear them every day. So today we'll be discussing what is well-being, share tips to boost it in home renovations, and also in your projects and business plans. First things first, I'm sure almost all of you have heard about well-being, but what is the meaning of this term, and why has it become so relevant nowadays? When we are at home, we like to be surrounded by objects that bring us pleasure and make us feel better. Ultimately, objects that improve our well-being. But what is well-being exactly? If you look it up in a dictionary, you will find well-being is defined as the state of being comfortable, healthy, or happy. Right now, it is a term that can be found in every sector related to home design due to several reasons. COVID-19. The pandemic has made us adjust to a new work from home routine and has reordered our priorities. Right now, we prefer building spaces at home to spend moments with the family rather than going outside for dinner. Our home is our shelter, the place where we feel safe. Nature. No one is going out as they used to, so that's why merging interiors and exterior spaces have become fundamental. Large windows, plants, gardens, etc. If we cannot go to the park, let's bring the park home. Adaptability. A big part of the population is working from home and spending free time at home too, which means there is an overexposure to screens, TVs, laptops, mobile phones, video consoles, etc. Homeowners are looking for spaces with more light and interiors full of calming colours, which help them to disconnect and make them feel joyful. In our societies, we talk more and more about collaborative architecture or design. The cities of the future must respond to the challenge called coexist, connect, and share. Thus, alternative ownership models are emerging that involve sharing new spaces and services, such as co-living or co-working. The reason, in many cases, is a consequence of the high prices of the property and the shortage of square meters. In others, these initiatives seek to combat the loneliness of urban life by feeling part of a community. Still in the same vein, along with well-being and sustainability, you may have heard the expression honest homes. Ilse Crawford, a British interiorist, used it to describe a home that reflects exactly the personality of its homeowner. Seeing the current state of our society, we can anticipate that emotions will play a key role in home renovation. In order to achieve an honest home, homeowners will focus on natural materials that last longer, objects that bring memories, items that can be felt. As you can see, an honest home is a result of creating a house based on neuroarchitecture and with well-being as the priority. If you're interested in the subject, the House editorial team has written articles about this topic. We've linked it in the description and on the landing page where you're watching this webinar. After clarifying why home design and architecture have a huge impact in our mental and physical health, we want to discuss 5 useful tips that will help you boost well-being in your clients' houses and to provide them with an outstanding customer service. Tip number 1, design spaces that help socialization. The most important neuroarchitecture principle is to design around people and not the TV. Create spaces free of digital distractions where contacting healthy interactions with family or householders. Tip number 2, arrange furniture to benefit from the light that spills in. Make sure desks are close enough to windows so that people who work from home can enjoy a view of the outdoors and take in sunlight. Tip number 3, plan a layered lighting scheme with lamps and dimmer switches, as low lighting will help the body and mind to unwind in the evening. As well as maximizing daylight, it's also crucial to focus on minimizing light at certain times of the day. Tip number 4, avoid noise transfer between the house and its neighbor. Sound can impact well-being as well. That's why it's useful to install acoustic paneling in the party wall to avoid noise transfer between the house and its neighbor. Last but not least, be smart with space using a user affidance space formula. It's important to look at preferences in context and to use a user affidance space formula, which means to hone in on client-specific needs. The key is to design a room that feels spacious and functions well. You can also implement a well-being strategy in your team, but also in your business. Many companies are starting to understand the benefits of health and well-being initiatives. However, according to research by the Reward and Benefits Association, less than half of companies, 45%, have a defined health and well-being strategy in place. Instead, their promotion of health and well-being is often done on an ad hoc basis. A well-being initiative is not only effective in the design, construction, and renovation environment, but it can also impact your team, if any, and your business as an entity and its strategy. It needs to be measured carefully to assess its impact. Establishing that you're trying to improve and determining how you can measure this can make the difference between a successful strategy and a waste of time and money. You can seek to improve measurables such as increasing staff productivity, reducing the amount of time taken for illness, increasing staff retention, reducing turnover, improving overall employee satisfaction. The way these are measured will vary. You might use staff surveys to measure employee satisfaction. There's no limit to the variety of reporting metrics, but having a clearly defined set of goals, outcomes, and metrics is crucial. Well-being can seem like an abstract concept, but once you have established the deliverables, you can implement an effective strategy. At House, we are here to help streamline your business tasks and maintain a good work-life balance, reducing stress, saving time, and making your everyday life easier. It is also very important to build a trusting relationship with your clients. As a quick reminder, House Pro is a dedicated portal designed exclusively for our professional community. It's an end-to-end solution, and either as a designer, architect, contractor, or any home renovation and construction professional, you can manage and grow your business with ease. Our platform helps you save time and streamline your work, making admin tasks more efficient, getting you paid faster, and collaborating more seamlessly. Here are some tips to make your life easier. Create reminders and share information with your team. Talk to your clients from our message center. You and your team will see what's being discussed, shared, and approved. You can share project timelines and daily logs in a client dashboard showing key milestones and phases to help clients better visualize progression. And now you can do video consultations. Let's talk about how delegating can streamline your workload. If you're not quite ready to hire someone on staff, Enlisting another professional to provide services that aren't your primary skill set can help free you up to focus on your areas of expertise. Keep a directory of pros whom you've met or worked with in the past so you can reach out to them in a pinch. Hiring them on a freelance basis is a low commitment way to bring them on board and save you time. You could also delegate tasks to an outsourcing provider. Depending on the service and provider, some of these services can be very affordable and the time saved well worth the cost. Here are some suggestions for tasks you could delegate: bookkeeping and/or taxes, advertising, website creation and maintenance, social media, planning meetings, and product sourcing. With House Pro and its new features and easy-to-use tools, you can also do most of these activities on one platform: advertising, website design, planning meetings, drafting, 3D rendering, and product sourcing. In one solution, you'll be able to streamline your business tasks very easily. As a professional, you are up to date with the latest trends and terminology. However, do you reflect this in your professional space? Check your website and social media and ask yourself if you're showing who you are to your customers. It is important to build a trust relationship with potential, current, and past clients. House Pro can help you highlight your skills via your profile and website. On your profile, make a bigger impact by sharing your best projects and highlights in your House Pro profile. Have you created spaces with well-being as the core idea? Are you familiar with neuroarchitecture studies? Don't be shy and show your knowledge. On your website. Your website is a different way to display who you are and what is your expertise. House Pro can create a professional website for your business as part of your subscription, saving you time and money. Our new website platform offers the following features: beautiful website templates to choose from to enhance your brand, enhanced customization, including video, a map of your location, content like photos, and reviews directly pulled from your House profile. SEO optimized and mobile ready to help more people find you. Maybe not all homeowners are focused or familiar with honest homes yet, as we've stated at the beginning of our session. If you don't know how to find your ideal customer, we have a solution. With House targeted local advertising, we will match you with leads for the projects and locations you want most. Build name recognition, showcase your finished projects, and get matched with prospective clients based on budget, style, and location. Before wrapping up this session, I'd like to mention that we're going to hand out a worksheet on the landing page you've accessed this video. You will be able to use this worksheet to define the right well-being strategy you want to put into place, whilst working from home, remotely, or even at your office. That's all for today. Thank you again so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at our next webinar. If you are interested in learning more about House Pro or about the worksheet we shared with you, you can send an email to ukprocommunity@house.com and we'll make sure to get you connected with someone from our team. Have a great day and see you soon on House.